All right, guys, here we are on Calm Before the Storm, and what? What just? All right, Violet accidentally canceling his first drone. Whoops! And does he not realize it? Okay, never mind. It's just going to be a 6-pool.
He's going to 6-pool.
Okay, so 6-pool right away from Empire.viOLet, starting as the purple Zerg player in the upper right, and on the upper left, it is our blue Terran player who does not know that his opponent is 6-pooling him. It is oGs.TheStC. So, yeah, impromptu 6-pool from Violet. And the thing is, it's so funny, like, even if you plan on 6-pooling in a game, it's so hard to get yourself to not make that first drone. Yeah. Because it's just like reflex, you know, when the game starts to do it. So I know how that happens.
Okay, well, there it is. Yeah, I mean, clearly you can see that habit repeated over and over again for Violet. He has 4 drones mining. Oh, what is this, Brood War? And we do have spawning pool about halfway done now, and he'll be able to finish up quite a few Zerglings at the same time.
Yeah, and he's kind of counting on the STC going for a command center first on the low ground behind his base and not walling off. We have seen a decent amount of Terran players do that, so I guess it is possible, but yeah, not this time. All right, so this is probably not going to work out. In fact, he's going to scout STC last. Oh, man, this is going to be a rough 6-pool. Although, once the Zerglings spawn, he should be able to kind of send them in the general direction of his opponent, even though he doesn't know if he's top or bottom yet. So this will still get there about as quick as it could, but I just doubt it's going to get there before the wall off is complete.
That's a fun rally point following that. Actually, let's do this. Okay, he's just going to the Xel'Naga Tower, so hopefully he'll start shifting those over. Oh, wow, he's actually pulling all of his drones as well. Now, I don't necessarily say that this is a terrible thing. Are you in a best-of situation? In this case, it's probably not going to work.
Well,
but in a best-of scenario, especially a long, protracted best-of-9, it's a really, really cool idea to do something just to throw your opponent off.
Is there a wall-off? There is no wall-off, actually. He did not build that supply depot quite yet. And because he was saving up for the command center, and now he's not going to get it up in time. Oh, nice. Whoa. That second supply depot delayed a little bit, and that is going to give Violet what he needs. Yeah, just going right after the barracks. He's going to cause everything to come off the line. It's micro time.
Yes, it is. Let's see if he has enough. This Marine actually taking quite a bit of damage. A second Marine on the way right now. That Marine is actually going to go down. Bye-bye. Just a couple of SCVs remaining. Has Violet found a way to make this 6-pool work?
I don't know, man. Second Marine is coming out in just a second here. A lot of SCVs getting very low, but a bunker did just finish, I believe, too, in the mineral line. Yeah, so it looks like STC may be okay.
Is he going to get it? He gets in there. He pulls all of his SCVs back. Now, a few of those have gone down. This is reminiscent, I remember, of, was it Jungle Basin? Jinro versus Idra in the GSL in 2010, I think it was, when Jinro was able to stabilize just by putting one Marine in that very last one on solo health. Crazy, crazy start to this game.
Yeah, he's going to be able to kill off the supply depot, so he is going to legitimately slow STC down quite a bit, but Violet's economy is like so bad right now. He's sending his drones home, but he's going to be even more behind than STC is really because of mules. Yeah, the bunker is there. This is just not working out for Violet.
I think he found a spot where he can start attacking the orbital commando. Nice job picking off one of those SCVs. Let's see.
He could. He actually could attack that orbital command. It just would take a long time to die, though. That's a problem. And, yeah, picking up another SCV, just kind of darting in there, trying to do as much damage as you can. Worker count, though, check it out.
Yeah,
it is not looking pretty. 6 to 7, plus a mule. So, yeah, Violet pretty far behind at this point, guys.
Yep.
STC slowed down significantly, but all things considered, doing a little bit better.
Yep. And now he has 3 Marines out, and he's continuing constant Marine production. Those Zerglings are going to have to just turn and go on home. Well,
so if your name is Violet, you're trying to figure out what to do out of this, there's a couple different options. He could just try to legitimately macro up again, and maybe, you know, like take another hatchery or something like that. But I think what we may actually see from him is some sort of baneling bust. In fact, he's getting that gas. Okay, never mind, just doing the extractor trick now. But a baneling bust is a lot of times what you see this followed up with. It's very difficult to go from an all-in like that and then go into a normal strategy. You know, you usually see some other sort of all-in after something like this.
And what he will have going for him is that there's no wall up at the front for now. He will be able to walk right into his opponent's base. Well, Violet actually running around, maybe able to catch off reinforcements in just a bit, but the Marines are already turning around, and looks like STC very smartly pulling back this Marine into his base.
Yep. Not a good day for Marines to be out on the map here.
Nope.
First queen on the way here. 21 supply to just 17 right now. Zerglings coming in to do a little bit of scouting, but they're not going to be able to get very far in, as we can see. Oh, and even traps him. Oh, gets all the Zerglings. Yeah, now STC can actually start to put some pressure onto his opponent.
Yes.
Violet's going to need to make some Zerglings here to survive, and that's just going to mean less drones. It's just going to mean he's even farther behind. It looks like he wants to put down a spine crawler. And he thinks about it. He's like, nah, I'd rather have Zerglings.
Yeah, because that's a lot of money I don't have on other things right now.
Yeah, well, we'll see if he does. Spine crawler in this case might not be bad, but any way you do it, you're kind of looking at a situation. Oh, and STC doesn't know where he is. That's right.
He doesn't know where his opponent's at right now.
Well, that's good for Violet.
That's hysterical.
That gives him a lot of time, actually.
Yeah, we'll see if that's going to be enough. There are 7 Marines on the field, 6 Zerglings for now. They're actually sitting at the back of the base. No Baneling Nest up quite yet. And let's see. No, this is actually going to be an expansion.
Yeah. He's going to go for it.
All right.
Have to take some risks, I guess. He got a little bit lucky there that STC didn't scout correctly.
You know,
and now STC is like, well, do I go up or do I go down?
At the 8-minute mark, though, regardless, I would imagine both. You know, you're looking to be around,
or neither.
Oh, you're looking to be around, 50 supply, a little bit above. The 8-minute mark, we're at 18 supply to 32 right now, so this game has just been slowed down quite a bit.
The Overlord coming in right now should give it away.
Yeah.
The angle that it came in from, because his Marines were just traveling through that part of the map, so he knows it didn't come from the lower left.
Yeah.
And so I would imagine he has a pretty good idea of where his opponent is now, at least.
So Violet, we'll see if he's going to end up double expanding out of this. His opponent already is. There's the 3rd command center for the STC. He is not going to take risks. He is just going to play super safe, invest in his infrastructure, and just make sure that he can kill his opponent outright here in a bit.
Well, Violet just trying to go into a normal game from this as well. So we'll have to see how well that works out. He's droning as much as he possibly can right now. But I don't know, he's got to have a little bit of luck on his side as well. I mean, keep in mind, if STC had found him right away with those Marines, all he had was drones. He didn't have a spine crawler or anything. The game would have been more or less over right there.
Yes.
So already kind of catching a break here.
Let's see now as STC making his way in with an SCV.
Yep.
And we'll get picked up by the Queen. We're just going to run down to the bottom and see that there's an expansion up.
Yep. Saw the drones transferring, so even if he didn't catch a glimpse of the hatchery, he should know for sure.
And let's see, there is a Baneling Nest.
Yep, so probably going to go for some just high economy Baneling play here. Going to be pretty tough to do anything else. We can see that he's consistently behind in supply, because he has to choose between drones, between worker units rather, and attacking units.
Yes.
It's tough to catch up in this situation.
And he is only sitting on 1 Queen for now. He hasn't even been able to invest the amount of money to put that up quite yet.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have enough money to spend on all the larvae anyway that 2 queens would give him, so
it's true.
Kind of a smart choice not to go for a second early queen like that.
And there's a scan. A couple of Hellions were thinking about rolling up there.
Did you see that Baneling Nest too? I bet
good question. Let's see. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Okay, so STC again, kind of knowing everything that's going on. Wouldn't be surprised to see him put another couple buildings at the choke point. Yeah, and it's just going to be a Baneling all in now from Violet. A little bit later than I expected, but it's still going to be his kind of last hope at winning this game.
Let's see. He's got a lot of Zerglings coming up now. He's got a lot of resources invested that he can turn into Banelings here momentarily. Yep. And he's going to try and push his way up to the front of the beds. Oh, no.
That's going to make it tough. The Hellions can micro all day against those Banelings. And is he going to find him right away? Oh, wow. Huge surround on those Hellions.
Wow.
That is really helpful for Violet.
Okay, well, he's going to roll his way up now, try and push in a bunch of Banelings, but the STC is already preparing for this. He's got additional bunkers being put up. He can double wall this if he wants to and fly those barracks up, but it looks like he's just going to try.
17 Banelings on the way right now for Violet. If you're going to go for something like this, might as well go all the way.
And STC losing another Hellion there. Unfortunately, he has lost his front line of those. Here comes the Banelings right up the front, though.
That's right. There is a bunker there. In fact, there's going to be 3 bunkers, maybe. No, he doesn't get the second one completed.
No. But the Banelings haven't been able to do any economic damage yet, so there's still plenty of attack units. There's the GG.